That was the reason why there had been rumblings that it could be something that was shelved. Many within the Conservative Party don't like this national insurance rise that will now take place from April, 1.25 percentage points for workers, but also 1.25 percentage points up for employers as well. It broke a manifesto commitment from 2019, so there had been speculation it could have been something Boris Johnson suspended or delayed in order to get a few of his backbenchers on side. If he had done, I think he would have ended up in a fight with the man that he stood next to there, the Chancellor, Rishi Sunak. And ultimately, I think that could have been one of the reasons why this has not happened. A joint piece penned in the Sunday Times by both men this morning, so clearly wanting to show a unified front in which they say we must clear the COVID backlogs with our plan for health and social care, and now is the time to stick to that plan. We must go ahead with the health and care levy. It is the right plan. And they go on, though, to sort of throw a bit of red meat and reassurance to backbenchers by saying we are tax-cutting Conservatives. We are Thatcherites in the sense that we believe in sound money. There is no magic money tree. I think, though, what many Conservative MPs are asking themselves is whether you can be a tax-cutting Thatcherite Conservative while at the same time whacking up taxes to the highest level that they've been in a very long time. I think this move does show that Boris Johnson maybe feels he's got a bit more political strength and authority than he maybe did even a week ago, that he could do something that would be unpopular with his backbenchers. We spoke to one of them, Robert Halfon, who chairs the Education Select Committee, who was urging a rethink.
If I have a choice between taxing low-income workers, so if you're a worker on £20,000, you're going to be paying an extra £90. If you're a worker on £30,000, you have to pay an extra £214 with this tax. That's a huge amount of money, especially with costs in energy going up in petrol and diesel and food and everything else. So a much better option, in my view, would be a windfall tax on big business.
I think what this decision does do, though, is pile the pressure onto the government to do something in another policy area to help cost of living. We know that in a little over a week there'll be an announcement about where the energy price cap is going to, with expectations of bills for people on standard tariffs going up by about 50% come April. So that is one thing I think we could expect from the government in the next week, in really what is going to be a very, very busy week. We are expecting announcements to celebrate for the government anyway, the second anniversary of Brexit tomorrow. As I say, a lot of movement around Ukraine, the levelling up white paper, that key plank of government policy coming midweek as well. And all of that, as we still wait for that report from Sue Gray into alleged number 10 parties, which could come any day now, all of that is clearly very serious, big issues to deal with, but I think it's politically convenient, to say the least, that in a week where Boris Johnson's own track record and his honesty and credibility will once again come under the spotlight, that there are plenty of other big things that he can point to and plenty of other issues that are sucking up some of the bandwidth as well.